ASMR Retro Forever. Hey guys, welcome back to ASMR Retro. Today I'm checking out this thing which you've probably heard of by now. It's called Dall Mini. It's this weird kind of AI thing. It's a website where you type in some phrase or word or name or whatever, and it will generate an image for you based on what you typed in. And more often than not, the results are terrifying. It's definitely what you would call nightmare fuel, quite a bit of it. So if you're prone to nightmares, maybe for the first time, don't watch this ASMR video before bed. I know a lot of my results, I already pre-did these results because it takes a while to generate the images. And a lot of them were, some were weird, some were scary, some were funny or interesting, but a lot of them were just kind of meh, so we'll just check them all out anyways. Okay, here's the first one. I put in building shaped like Spider-Man, and this is what it came up with. This one in the middle is kind of cool. It's like just a building shaped like Spider-Man, just like I said. This one's just a big building with a big Spider-Man face on the front. These ones are a little weirder. This cool, it's kind of like a visor, like one big eyepiece that's like a visor instead of individual eyes. And this one kind of looks like there's a hole in his head here, but I guess that's supposed to be his eye thing. I noticed Dolly quite often generates cyclopses, so yeah, so you type in one phrase and it comes up with 9 results. Okay, let's try another one. So I put Ronald McDonald eats Burger King, and you can see here's what I came up with. I know Ronald is pretty terrifying already as it is. Look at this one, he has like super overdrawn lips. This one actually looks like Burger King, this one here. So that's, did a pretty good job there. This one's weird, it looks like he has a big blob of mustard on his face. Poor Ronald. Yeah, so that one is a little more scary. Let's see what else we got. Hulk Hogan becomes a Sith Lord. This one's kind of cool. This one here, awesome, he's got the double lightsabers. This one's cool too, his face is kind of deformed on the side there. This one is weird, look at this. He has like a huge nose, and then it looks like there's like a big eyeball sticking out of the middle of his nose. That's just weird, I don't know. Yeah, this one, pretty bizarre stuff. That's kind of cool, he's a Jedi, not a Sith Lord if he has a blue lightsaber, right? But, and here, I guess Hogan's fighting a Force Ghost or something, I don't know, bro. So yeah, there's a lot of wrestling ones I did, by the way, so if you like wrestling, you might find some of these funny. Like this one, Darth Vader joins the NWO. So, NWO, if you don't know, is a wrestling group that used to be in WCW, and then eventually, I guess, WWE, technically, but anyways, so yeah. But there was also a wrestler named Vader, so I guess that's what this is. But yeah, so you see here Darth Vader, this helmet, and his huge biceps. I like how they expose his arms there. Oh, that looks like Kylo Ren's helmet a little bit. Then you see this one here, again, he's got the massive guns here. Yeah, what happened to his hands here? Sheesh. He's trying to, I guess, regenerate his hands after they've been cut off in battle. So that was pretty interesting. I like that one. Let's see what's next. Okay, we got The Rock as the Terminator, which is pretty cool. That's interesting. That's awesome. There must have been a picture like this already, because I'm assuming it searches the internet for the images. But anyways, however it works, that's cool. This one looks like, in the background looks like some kind of xenomorph or something, but this is really weird and disturbing, but cool. interesting stuff there. I don't know what that noise is. Sounds like some high winds outside. Hope that's not too distracting. I hope you don't hear it actually. Okay, what's next? Super Mario shaves his mustache. So this one didn't really work. I mean, it just looks very, it didn't work the way I thought it would. But didn't really seem to understand what I was asking. It just came up with a bunch of weird Mario images. This one looks like he's morphing with Luigi over here. Alright, and then there's this weird all blue version of him. So, okay, see, like I said, none don't all work out. This one I put the Avengers have birthday cake. I guess what I meant was I wanted them to be eating birthday cake, but it put together some kind of Avengers themed birthday cakes, which is pretty cool. Some nice and colorful birthday cakes there. Okay. Jason Voorhees plays electric guitar. And looks like he has lobster hands in this one here. So yeah, it worked. Did understand what I was saying. There's Jason Voorhees, there's a guitar, so that's not all of them marked, but that's pretty impressive. Oh, this one I don't know what happened here, but it looks like it's a guitar with the Jason mask paint job or something. Interesting stuff. Nicolas Cage is a robot. Alright. That's what it came up with. That's pretty cool actually. This one is absolutely terrifying. I don't know what's up with this one. This looks like, it reminds me of Nightmare on Elm Street 3 when there's a part where Freddy's head comes from out of the top of the TV. I wonder if he used that as one of the sources to generate this. Weird stuff. I mean, there's Nicolas Cage and a robot. I don't know what's going on in this one. So, alright, so this next one is definitely nightmare-inducing, I think, so you've been warned. Why? Okay. I put Jeff Goldblum eating steamed ham. And, I don't even know. YouTube's probably gonna flag this for, something, but... So, just for some background, there's a Simpsons episode where there's a classic scene with Seymour Skinner and Principal Chalmers where they're eating what Skinner calls steamed hams. It's a classic, 4 or 5 minute scene, not even that long. And anyways, Jeff Goldblum was on some talk show, I can't remember what it was, and he was reading the script for this scene, which he had never heard of or seen before. He was just reading it for the first time, so anyways, that's what it came up with, and it is grotesque. Alright, it's about all of that I can look at the moment. Okay, I put Final Fantasy 34. I wanted to see what it's gonna look like, and that's what it came up with. I'm assuming there's not 34 Final Fantasy games yet, but it's getting there. But anyways, that's what it's gonna look like according to Dall. Okay. This one of the ones that didn't work well. I put Stone Cold Smells the Rocks Cooking, and it just put a bunch of images of rocks, so nothing terribly exciting there. I put Freddy Krueger's Tinder profile, and yeah, it's creepy. The claws are always bent and deformed and whatever. Oh, look at this one. It's like he has two very far apart eyeballs, and then there's an ear in the middle of his face. Just weird stuff. It's hard to make Freddy Krueger creepier than he already is, but there you have it. This one is Randy Orton is Freddy Krueger. So I always thought that Randy Orton, he's a wrestler by the way, he kind of reminded me of Freddy. Somehow the way he moves or something about him reminded me of Freddy, and this is what he came up with. See, he's got the sweater. Here's got the sweater. Looks like the hat in the background. That's weird. It's like a skull face kind of. Yeah, look at this one. It's like it morphed the ear with an eye. Oh, this one he's just wearing the Freddy sleeve. Oh, jeez. Okay, so yeah. And then I put Randy Orton Out of Nowhere, which is every time he did his finishing move, the commentator would be like, I don't know where. So it became kind of a meme, but yeah, these are weird. Optimus Prime gets a parking ticket, which didn't really, I mean, it looks like he's playing golf here. Didn't really come up with what I expected at all. So yeah, I had some trouble with that one, if I can see. So then I tried Optimus Prime gets a ticket. And look at his face, that's a funny face it made here. But I don't see him getting a ticket anywhere. So yeah, I need to do some work on that one. Then I put ASMR Retro Plays Doom. And I mean, that's not me for sure. Just didn't really come up with anything all that interesting. I did Stone Cold Does His Taxes. I may have got this idea from another person who did these Dall images. I don't know, I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, look at this one. It's like another Cyclops here. I have no idea what's going on here. Or here, or here. That kind of looks like the Big Show. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. What? How does that happen? Yikes. Okay. Nicolas Cage saves Lois Lane. So yeah, I see Nicolas Cage as Superman. Because I put that because they were supposed to make I think it was Tim Burton, but I could be wrong, but someone was going to make a Superman movie, I think in the 90s, and they wanted Nicolas Cage to be Superman, and he was signed on it and everything, and there's even pictures of him trying on the costume and stuff, and it's actually the real picture of him trying on the costume is more bizarre than this, to be honest. But anyway, Thanos has kidney stones. So it kinda, I thought, okay, instead of the Infinity Stones, he'll have kidney stones, so that's kinda looks like what's happening here. It seemed to understand instead of the Infinity Stones, just put like super large kidney stones, so now you know why he's in such a bad mood. If only he can snap his fingers and make at least 50% of them disappear, that would help a little bit. Quite a bit, actually. Alright, Peter Griffin in Roadhouse. There's an episode where he kept, or where he mentioned Roadhouse. I can't remember if he said it more than once. I don't know, bro. I can't remember. Look at this one. He's completely bald. This one looks like he's holding his own hand. Like a separate version of him. Alright, that one wasn't the greatest. Simpsons in 3D. So, yeah, it kind of looks 3D-ish. So it kind of did something. Look at this one, it's like Homer's, Bart's wearing Homer's clothes, it looks like. Well, what's this, a little version of Bart on Homer's arm? Strange stuff. My dudes, oh yeah, this one too, Bart. It's like, it's half Bart, half Homer. Crazy. And then I put real life Homer Simpson, and didn't get the greatest results here. Just a lot of blobby messes. Bart Simpson in the real world. So this one you got Bart Simpson with a Cyclops eye once again. Then you got multiple Barts here. What else? Here you got Bart in Lisa's clothes, it looks like. And then you got like a little Homer in Bart's clothes. It's like a whole family of Barts. This one looks like a little like doll of Bart or something, a toy Bart. So interesting stuff. Bill Gates is a computer. These are weird as hell. Look at this one. He's got like like his eyes are mouths. They look like. That is just why. Look at this one. He's a cat. I said computer, not a cat. Sheesh. Stupid AI. Weird stuff, dude. Well, looks like he's smoking a cigar in this one. Yikes. Bret Hart is a jam-up guy. That's another meme. Bret Hart said that in promos, jam-up guy, more than once. And And if you watch Wrestling Bios, it's a YouTube channel, talks about wrestling, obviously. He says that quite a bit. I think he even sells jam. Bret Hart's jam, or not, I don't know if Bret Hart's name is on it, but some kind of jam, I can't remember. But anyways, so, nothing special about this one though. Bret Hart eats jam. This is more interesting, so there he's definitely eating, like a, what do you call it, a measuring cup of jam, I guess. This one is extremely disturbing. I don't know why, to me it is anyways. There he's having some hair issues. Oh, this one looks like somebody's stuffing jam into his mouth. And this one looks like The Undertaker. Super Mario in real life didn't really do anything spectacular here. Nothing to write home about. I put Dolly Mini destroys Earth, so when Dolly Mini eventually goes sentient, that's what's gonna happen. Can't wait. It's gonna be good times. Dolly Mini finds love. That's what love looks like, I guess, to Dolly. Alright. Cool. Doom Guy watching Netflix. And I don't think it really, I mean, maybe that's, okay, this one kind of makes sense. Maybe that's like a floating monitor and he's watching Netflix on there, I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. Minecraft Steve as a real human. And once again, this didn't amount to much. They're not all winners. King Bowser driving a Honda Civic. I mean, I can kind of see something. But, yeah, that one needs some work for sure. Jason Voorhees playing Nintendo. It's an interesting looking mask. Looks like there's, I don't know, like, some like, Japanese writing or Chinese writing or something on it, like going up and down. That's cool. That one's kind of weird. That's cool. But it doesn't look like he's playing Nintendo though. So, you know. Leatherface as an Uber driver. So I was hoping it would be like Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. This one looks like a big mosquito or something. And these are just like random weird faces. This one kind of looks like Mickey Mouse. I don't know what's going on there. Sting is the third man. Again, not what I was expecting. Oh, that's a huge cool sword, but this is supposed to be from wrestling when Hogan was the third man in the NWO, but originally they were considering Sting to be the third man, but this came up with Sting, the musician. So not quite what I was going for. Okay, this one I just put in a, so if you know the wrestler Scott Steiner, he's known for his amazing rambling promos that make absolutely no sense. I mean, like worse than the Ultimate Warrior's promos. And I typed in some of his well-known train wrecks, and hoping it would come up with something funny. And you can't see the whole thing here, but it's like, well, you see, I come from a highly educated university, so when I come out here and speak to these, I can't say that on YouTube. And so I just came up with a bunch of trash bins, so I can see where it was coming from there. This is another Scott Steinerism. He said, see, throughout my career, I've wrestled a lot of countries. I think he meant to say in a lot of countries, but it's funny. And it's just like random wrestlers, like real wrestling. This looks like Kurt Angle, maybe, I don't know. And another Scott Steiner promo that started off, tonight we're gonna beat you at your own game, and after all is said and done, you're gonna be picking split. I don't know, that's it. So I just came up with weird space images. Must have said something about space in his promo eventually that got cut off there. I'll skip this one anyways, nothing interesting there. So then I put Scott Steiner's peaks, and there he is flexing his peaks. His freaks and peaks. I mean, these absurd than how Scott Steiner actually looks, so it's pretty accurate actually. Scott Steiner's biceps explode, and they're not really exploding in any. I mean, this is kind of something bad's going on here. But what else? Oh, I like this one. Van Damme is Spider-Man. So me and my brother always used to joke that if they made a live-action Spider-Man movie, this was like back before the Tobey Maguire movie, we're like, oh, Van Damme should be Spider-Man, because we were Van Damme fans, and he's like, oh, he's flexible and all that stuff. So, you know what, doesn't look too bad in the Spidey suit, I gotta say. I don't know what's happening here. That's pretty cool. I like this one. Okay. 8-bit Jason Voorhees. And I don't know how it generated these, but that's pretty cool. Looks like little 8-bit style graphics for Jason. And again, 8-bit Millhouse. Someone must have made these similar looking 8-bit designs for Millhouse, and they found them on Google. Look at this one, he's bald in this one. Must be future Millhouse. Peter Griffin is skinny. So here I just drew 2 Peter Griffins. Here he's got like 4 eyes, like actual 4 eyes. Yeah, just a jumbled mess. I don't know what happened. He's kind of skinny in this one, but he's just like taller. Okay. G.I. Joe Transformers versus G.I. Joe. It's kind of interesting what they came up with. Looks like kids' drawings or something, but pretty cool. There's, I guess, the G.I. Joe down here. Will Smith is Neo, because Will Smith was supposed to be Neo in The Matrix, but he turned it down, so. Alright. Ninja Turtles at a funeral. So this didn't really come up with anything interesting. I was just trying to make up weird things. Michael Myers uses banana knife. So there's a banana. Looks like he's cutting the banana rather than using a banana as a knife. Should have been more specific, I guess. Building shapes like an NES. Again, not really anything interesting here. Just a bunch of weird buildings. Dolly. I just put Dolly to see, like, how does Dolly see itself? What does it think it looks like? So those are some interesting designs. Biggest number. If you ever wondered what the biggest number is, it's this number right here. And this one. Just did the different ways of writing. Well, not this one, not 31 or 41. Okay. Pork laser. This is another wrestling thing. Became a meme. Instead of Brock Lesnar, people say pork laser. And this is what it came up with. Not what I was expecting. Looks like there's a rocket strapped to this dog's back. Puppy wins WWE Championship. I think I may have seen this one somewhere else too. But anyways, look at this. His arm's coming out of his ear. A human arm. It's cute. I don't know what this puppy is doing here, but anyways. AVGN is happy. That's the Angry Video Game Nerd, by the way. I mean, maybe that looks more like Mike Matei. Or Mother Effer Mike. December 32, 2021. So I just came up with, I should put 2022, I don't know why I put 21. But anyways, I just put a date that doesn't exist to see what it would do, and of course it just came up with Christmas stuff. Blood is Santa in this one, sheesh. Yikes. Just looks like a cat in a Santa costume. Super Mario 65. So I've been waiting for Super Mario 65 to come out for a long time, so it looks pretty good. Can't wait to play it on my Nintendo 65. Darth Mufasa. Alright, because this kid, you know why I don't do I have to explain it? Yeah, maybe you've never seen the movie, but he's voiced by James Earl Jones, who plays Darth Vader. So there you go. Wolverine gets his nails done. So yeah, he's got some major nail problems, it looks like. So he definitely needs some work on those of his eye. Weird. Wolverine fights Freddy Krueger. So there you go, Kim. They tried. The AI tried it. It's a better job than I can do drawing that, This one's cool, that's cool. It's like they morphed together. And this one too. It's like Freddy with Wolverine's head. Cheeseburger monster. Alright, it's pretty typical stuff. Very first video game, if you've ever wondered what it was, here it is. It's not bad for the very first video game ever made. I'm a computer. It's a reference to those old G.I. Joe. And knowing is half the battle. Voiceover dubs that some guy did 5 million years ago. Alright. Superman on laundry day. Folding his laundry quite fast indeed. Thanos waiting in line. So it just looks like he's waiting in line with a bunch of other Thanoses. One looks like kind of realistic from the movie, one looks animated, another one looks something else. I mean, they're all animated, but you know what I mean? Hand-drawn animation. Roman Reigns' head is a table. And that didn't quite work. Because, his thing is, he's the head of the table. Just looks like I tried to draw Roman Reigns and kind of failed. John Cena is invisible. Holy smokes, look at this arm. Sheesh. This looks like look at his hand, looks like a brain. Holy crap, what is going on here? I don't know. Looks like he ripped his mouth off. Okay, he's kind of invisible here. I mean, his arm is partially, I don't know. Looks like somebody ripped it off, I guess. Brock Lesnar fights Godzilla. I think that's gonna happen at WrestleMania. But don't quote me on that one. Alex Wright wins WCW Championship. That is definitely not Das Von Ricken. Looks more like Psycho Sid. Okay. Shockmaster WCW. And none of these are the Shockmaster, I can tell you that much. Well, this kind of looks like the Shockmaster. I don't know, bro. They are shocking, but none of those. Look at this. What? That is weird. I have I've seen that face in a video game before. And this. Sheesh. Looks like that guy from Futurama. I forget his name. Okay, a few more left here. Rocky Balboa fights Rambo. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. They tried something, thought they tried, This one looks like they tried to put Rambo's face onto Drago's body. NES robot. Well, there is an NES robot, but it came up with something else entirely different. And finally, Rotten Pack of Lousy Stinking Hyenas, which is another Bret Hart reference, something he said before, and this kind of became a meme. So it's like a little giraffe or something. Look at this hyena, has 2 heads. And so does this one. I mean, that wouldn't stink too bad if it has no butt. Anyway, so that's it. Those are 75 Dolly Mini generated images. I hope you're able to fall asleep now. They weren't too bad. I've seen worse out there. But anyways, something a little bit different for my channel. Anyways, I hope you found it relaxing, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.